What's up, everybody? In this video, I want to share a couple of items that I got from my good friend Katt Dee. Two of the items are actually birthday gifts, and I want to start off with one that's actually like part of a trade that we did, although not really so much an official trade, I guess you could say. I just happened to have some like extra sodas and some things that I wanted to send her way, some cool things I saw in store that I knew she would like, so I sent those over to her. And then in return, she did send me a couple of different items. She actually helped out with the giveaways for my birthday live stream, and on top of that, she also sent this really awesome Harley Quinn statue, and you see that this is one of the red, white, and black statues, and it is DC Collectibles. Now DC Collectibles kind of went under, but I feel like they're sort of making a comeback up under a different name, and I am getting back into picking up some of these statues. I kind of took a break from collecting statues overall, but there's some that are just catching my attention, so I may have to add some more to my collection in the near future. This one is pretty cool because it is her classic look, and I feel like we just don't see her classic look quite as much anymore. I do like even there the blood on the sledgehammer, so showing that deadly side of her. Now, the ones they have pictured here on the back, I think the Robin inspired one is kind of okay. I don't know if I'll actually go for it though. This one to me, I don't know, there's something just a little bit off about it. It's decent, but it's definitely not one of my favorite looks for the character. So I'm not really sure if I would add either one of these to my collection. But there are definitely some Harley Quinn statues that I have my eye on. And like I said, I may try to pick those up over the next couple of months. We'll see what happens. There's a lot that goes on with Funko. That's the main thing I collect is Funko Pops, and they got a lot of events coming up, so we'll see if I have time to fit in some statues along the way. But yeah, I do want to go ahead and get this one out of box here so that we can take a closer look at it. When I opened this up, I was a bit surprised because she actually was already on the stand. I think every other statue I've had like this, especially from DC Collectibles, you actually had to put the statue onto the stand, and sometimes there might even be a piece that's separate, especially a weapon. But yeah, this came right out of the box, just like that. So yeah, that's kind of surprising, but it does seem very secure, which is nice. I really do like the face sculpt on this. I think that's a great representation of Harley Quinn. Sometimes, and I'm okay with different looks for the character. I'm a big fan of the character, so I definitely like some of the different looks. But sometimes there's something a little bit off about the face where it doesn't really feel like it captures the character. It feels more like somebody pretending to be the character. But I think this look here does work. That is a nice face sculpt there. And again, it's got the classic look of the character. I'm noticing here they even kind of textured the end of here, like the little puff balls there for the headdress that she has on. That's a nice detail there. Overall, the paint job is pretty solid from what I can see. Looks like it could be a little bit cleaner up here, but that's really nitpicking. I mean, it's barely noticeable that it just, the white goes over the edges just a little bit, but it's not bad at all. And very sleek looking paint job as well. It's nice and glossy there. And yeah, the sledgehammer here is held nicely in place, has the blood splattering on it. Like I said, really shows her dark side, of course. Yeah, and it does have, of course, that classic base there for these particular statues. The Harley Quinn there with the red, white, and black. Very nice. Yeah, this is an awesome statue, and it is actually numbered. I noticed that too as I was taking it out. Number 198 out of 5,000. So I actually got kind of a low number considering that it's 5,000 altogether. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm very happy with this statue. Katt Dee, like she chose very well. This is very fitting for my collection. And now I do want to share the birthday gifts that Katt sent over. These arrived one at a time, but it was 2 days in a row basically that they showed up. And these are pretty unique. I think I've actually seen these listed on Amazon, and that is where she sent them from. They are very eye-catching. So let me go ahead and show you the first one that arrived here. This is a Harley Quinn clock, but you see that it's actually sculpted out of a vinyl record. So the artist, was very creative with this. We got the diamond pattern over there. Of course, Harley Quinn herself up here, and she's actually sticking out her tongue there. So this is pretty cool, and of course it has her name there as well. And when I was looking at them, when I saw them on Amazon, I didn't realize that it was actually, sculpted out of a record. But that is such a cool detail. I did have a battery in. I took it out though for the sake of this video, so the hands wouldn't be in the way, basically. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I have not decided just yet where I am going to display it. I think it will be in this room because I mean this is a room where I film now on a regular basis, and I actually do have like a DC corner over behind me, so more than likely this is going to go up over those DC figures, you know, that DC stand. But yeah, this is the first one here, Harley Quinn. They're pretty awesome. And then she actually sent another one of these, but this one is a little bit different. So this one here, hopefully y'all can see it well. I don't really have anything like behind it, but hopefully you can see it well there. You see we have the Joker here. And then we got, you know, the sculpting of Gotham City, and I love the way that, you know, because it is a record, it's like it's almost like Gotham City's kind of folding in on itself there. That looks really awesome because, I mean, Gotham is known for chaos basically, so it makes a lot of sense. And we had the ha-ha-ha's going on around the buildings. And then we actually got Batman up there up top, you know, so this is just so cool. Like, this really captures Gotham City, you know, Batman, the Joker, and the buildings and everything. Yeah, this is really awesome. I love the way that this one is sculpted. I think they both are pretty cool, but this one, especially because it's not a complete circle, I think it makes it look even more eye-catching there. And again, I don't have a battery in right now, so it's not going around. And I do like they show the inner workings of you know, the gears and everything there as well. It kind of makes me think about Clock King, which is another Batman villain. But this one is actually plugged up right now because this one actually has a light up feature to it. So it has different colors that you can see with it, and it did come with an actual remote here. So I'm going to actually get the lights down in here, and I'll see if I can show you the light up effect for this particular clock. So on the remote, this is the color white, but it seems like it has a little bit more going on to it. It doesn't look like straight up white to me necessarily, but yeah, you can get a better look there at the Joker, and yeah, even his hair sculpt, you know, going up here around the clock is pretty cool looking. Then we have red here, which I think the red looks really sinister looking. And this would look a lot better up on the wall, of course, but I'm hand holding it right now just so I can kind of go through and show you the different colors here. Some of the colors, they don't really seem to me to match up exactly with what it says on the remote or what it shows on the remote. So this one here, this is green. I think the green does show pretty well. This next color here, though, not really sure if that's meant to be, I guess it would be a blue, but it almost looks slightly purple in a way. Then we have there yellow. This is yellow, but again, it's slightly different tint to me. It's almost green looking. But then we have this color here, which sort of an aquamarine looking color. And then we have straight up purple. I think the purple does look pretty good, does stand out. And of course, purple is very fitting for the Joker. But you know, if I had to choose a favorite, I actually think the red is my favorite just because it's such a sinister look there. And you can kind of see Batman up top there. So, and then of course it does have these different modes where you can just let it cycle through the colors. So let me go ahead and set that up, and you can change the speed, you can change the brightness. They have different types of effects going on. There's one that, like, it can flash very quickly. I'm not going to do that because I know some people, you know, could be sensitive, like photosensitive basically. So I'm not going to have it flash too fast there. But yeah, you can play around with the speed and the brightness, and they have different types of modes, you know, and changing how frequently it flashes and all of that. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to just put it back on the red. If it'll go back, yeah, go back to the red there. I really think that is my favorite. But you all let me know what you think about these, you know, clocks here. Like I said, I think they are very unique, and you can find these for different properties on Amazon. You know, if you look them up, you can find them. I actually saw one, and actually I shared the image with a friend, one based on Stranger Things, but it was the character Eddie. So yeah, they actually have an Eddie one like this, which I think is pretty cool looking as well. And you know, I mean, obviously they're clocks, but it's not just about the clocks. You know, it's actually more so about the art. So if you appreciate the art, you know, it might be something that you consider adding to your collection. I'm gonna brighten it back up for a moment so we can see the statue there again. But yeah, big shout out to Katt Dee for you know, sending these items my way. I really do appreciate it. And I gotta say real quick before I wrap this video up that altogether it was a pretty amazing birthday this year. I just had so many people that sent me kind words and so many people that sent thoughtful gifts. It really made it feel special. I didn't really get out and do too much I would say interesting necessarily. I did have a dinner with some friends, which was really nice. But yeah, I didn't do anything like extravagant, I guess you could say. But again, you know, the kindness from the community has been pretty awesome, and from friends and family as well. So yeah, altogether, I gotta say I feel very blessed. This birthday, it was a great one. But yeah, I do appreciate you all taking the time to check this out. Please share your thoughts in the comments, and I will talk to you all again real soon.